Oh man, boy, what a nostalgia trip that music is. Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's check out Robotech, the Macross Saga HD edition on Nintendo Switch. Yeah, I grew up watching Robotech, and it was probably the first time I'd realized that cartoons could be something for an older audience. You know, I mean, this is kind of aimed at the young teen market, and you know, up until then, you know, there were things like Scooby-Doo and you know, Bugs Bunny, and they were definitely more, well, maybe not Bugs Bunny so much, but they were definitely more younger, you know, younger audiences, you know, so, you know, 10, 11 and under, whereas Robotech, to me, was definitely more something for, you know, very early teens into late teens. You know, had a long story and you know, had you know, it was a serialized and had romance plots, and you know, it was all cool stuff. So I'm really looking forward to this. This is a game that was originally on the Game Boy, so this is a remix of that game. And it looks like they put some time into it, so this is not looks like a you know, a quickie port, or just a simple upscaling. You know, like we say in Collection of Saga. Yeah, hopefully this will be cool. You can play a Rick Hunter, Roy Fokker. I'm struggling. What was his first name? Dixon. We got unlockable characters too, huh? I'll play Rick Hunter. Come on. Mission 1: Booby Trap. During an air show that celebrates the newly created Robotech fighters, the Veritech, an unknown alien force, attacks the Earth. Stop the invaders from destroying Macross City and the SDF-1. Captain Global. Hostile forces are close enough to cause the main guns to fire. Launch the fighters. So yeah, I always thought Captain Global was Edward James Olmos. And then many years later, Edward James Olmos was the captain of Battlestar. So, how strange. All Veritech scramble. We are under attack. This is not a drill. Oh, it's an attack. Yeah, it's definitely not a drill. A drill is a completely different thing. Good going, Lisa. I'm just kidding. Love you, Lisa. Glad you and Rick got together in the end. Not that I didn't love Min-Mei, but Lisa was definitely the hotter of the two girls. Well, Robotech's been one of those properties that it always seems like it gets the shaft as far as, like, you know, quality games made for it. There have been a number of games, which most of which never released stateside, which I thought was really strange because I thought the series was really popular. So the fact that you know, so many of the licensed properties, you know, the games never came out over here, you know, it was strange to me. Oh, jeez. Okay. Not as easy as it seems. You can actually tell this was like a Game Boy original, though, the way it moves. Gotta love the music. It's so very much a part of my childhood. And you know, later on, I would go back and watch the, you know, watch the original broadcast that, you know, because Robotech and Macross were, the two series were not necessarily related. and the stories were kind of brought together as it was released over in the States. And you know, I do like the original stories too, but yeah, but because I grew up with Robotech, it's the version of Macross that I love the most. I don't know how I feel if I never saw it. You know, maybe I would like the Japanese version of the story better. The whole thing with protoculture, that really wasn't a thing. You know? I'm sure there's some people going, what the hell are you talking about? I haven't seen this show. Sorry, just fanboying. Although later on they did sort of adopt that into the storyline. It was kind of interesting how the Western storytelling influenced the later editions of Macross. You know, Macross has had like a number of movies and reboots over the years. All to varying degrees of success. I don't think any of them. I don't think any of them Macross sequels or side stories have been as good as the original. But I haven't seen every single one. So I may change my story if I can find copies of the other Macross series. Oh jeez. It's so weird, everything's so big. The play feels so small. But it would make sense if you had a Game Boy screen. That everything would be this big. Bullets everywhere. Yeah, like that opening music. That was for the U.S. version. I mean, like a lot of us associate that opening music from the show from Robotech. Belonging to Macross, but yeah, the original opening didn't have a song like that from the original broadcast. They were looking for something that sounded, like heroic and epic, and I think they really hit the nail on the head with that opening track. It just sounds like something that would be in like a space opera movie. Oh. I mean, the visuals are really crisp. The animation's good. Again, you can see that they spent some time really remixing this game. I guess. It'd be nice if I could do more damage. Blitzkrieg. After a disastrous space fold, the SDF-1 finds itself near the rings of Saturn. The Zentradi fleet blocks its way to Earth. Break through the Zentradi fleet so the SDF-1 can get home. We need to break through the Zentradi fleet. The only way is a blitzkrieg. A counterattack? Yes, it is the only way. Prepare for combat. We are attacking the Zentradi. The fight on is foolish. Or to fight on is foolish. Holy crap. Us. Surrender the Space Fortress to us now. Good luck. We must win for Earth's sake. so much of this music's in my DNA. Like I just love hearing it. Yeah, it looks like the OST. No, they sell them. Yeah, the series was a big hit in Japan as well. I don't remember when the last reboot was. I remember watching it kind of before Funimation and Crunchyroll really took off. I think I had to look at a fan site for it. I remember liking it, but I don't think they were finished watching the entire series. I wish I could remember the subtitle name. I mean, that and any Gundam anime I'll always watch. Probably, so many years have passed and so many Gundam series have come out, but they've all been really good. They all start off like super slow, the first 10 episodes just kind of suck, and then after that they sort of ramp up. They have these incredible endings, and themes of war and responsibility. Even Gundam series, which at first I initially didn't like, or didn't really have any fondness for, by the time the end reached, the final episodes played, I was like, I'm really into this. I was either with Gundam Wing, man. I really did not like Gundam Wing when it first started. It felt really slow and confusing. But by the end, I was like, oh wow. Whereas I think Robotech really got me right away. It started off with such a, dramatic event, and everything happened so fast. There was no build-up really in Robotech. No. Not doing well. Game over. Oh, really? Is that it? Oh, you get one shot through? There's no continues? Wow, okay. I'm gonna be able to get through this. I mean, it's a deceptively difficult game. Even though things move kind of slow, I think the bullet placement is pretty good, so you have to be real careful where you... Oh, okay, there's a continue. All right, I was just going to start all the way over. And your desire to shoot every enemy is the thing that's probably going to kill you. Like, there's some enemies you definitely let go. But I think it's pretty smart if you're making a shot, tempt the player, because the player wants to shoot everything. No, ouch, 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 ouch. Oh god. Ugh. Survive. And rear guns right now. Oh, yeah, that's actually a good transform. I hadn't thought about it. Oh, ouch! Oh, that's tough. Oh, panic! Yeah, surprise release. Had no idea this was even gonna come out. I didn't really hear anybody like announce it or anything. Now I kind of want to go and watch the show. Do I have DVDs or Blu-rays of this? I'll have to go look. I think I only have DVDs of this. I'll have to go check it out, see if they released any Blu-rays of it. Whoa. Oh, damn. Wow. Oh, how do you get out of that, man? Just pile right on you. Maybe I need to transform? I guess I'd need the leg mode then. I'm gonna change into anything. Not sure what benefit there is to this mode though. Seems like there's a bigger target if you do that. Oh. Oh, it is tough. God, I wish I was, I wish I could shoot a little faster or do more damage. Good upgrade though, so it's just a matter of learning the patterns. Well, they couldn't have changed the loop of the music to be contiguous instead of playing to the end like that. Down here. Maybe safer down here? Oh, what? Oh, yeah, well, okay. Boy, the hitbox is big on this thing. No, come on. Oh, God. Oh, boy, this is not easy. Oh, God. Yeah, it's gonna take some fire. Yeah, no, I'll have to hit Amazon. I think I have the original release on DVD. In fact, I think I have it on VHS actually. But yeah, the VHS player doesn't even work anymore, so I don't know why I still keep it around. It's not in in some pristine condition either, because you know, I abused stuff as a kid. But yeah, I'll have to track down this the original Macross Saga. And maybe whatever the newest one was, if they brought it over here. I mean, now it's so easy to get anime. You know, just sign up for Funimation or Crunchyroll and you get a bunch of stuff. But it used to be really difficult to get anime. It used to be only like Suncoast would have them, and you'd have to special order it. It'd take a month. You know, cost $100. You know, I was like, whatever, $15 a month. You watch stuff on the same day, and sometimes just simulcast. It's crazy how easy it is to get anime. But at the time of the run of Macross, there really wasn't that much. You know, we were relegated to something from Hanna-Barbera or whatever garbage Disney were putting out at the time. Yeah, I think Turner was also doing cartoons too at that time as well. I mean, the other big anime that people would have been familiar with before this would have been like Speed Racer, you know, which is tough to watch now. Speed Racer really is not good. It's only good for nostalgia purposes, but boy, I mean, the animation and the plot, and, you know, the dubbing is of course hilarious, but you know, not in some sort of good way. Same way that Resident Evil's original dubbing was hilarious as well. Holy crap, man! Jeez, this was on Game Boy? Man! Oh, God, I mean, the hitbox is so big. I'm so used to like a modern shooter where the hitbox is basically, you know, 2, maybe 3 pixels kind of in the center of the ship. But this one is like almost the length of the ship. So it's a lot harder to get by. And the ship is huge, so... Alright, I'm gonna try one more time. Should we try another character? Hey, it's Miria? Oh, did we play Booby Trap over if we're using a different character? Well, might be some replay value if... Oh, you are, okay. Ship seems about the same. Oh, it's a little faster, I guess. Oh boy. I know, if YouTube wasn't so... Well, actually, I can't blame just YouTube. Like, YouTube, Facebook Gaming, and Twitch, they all have real problems with with copyright content. So you know, who knows? I mean, this video may be struck down too. So I'll play it for as long as I can. You know, strangely enough, of all the streaming services, YouTube probably handles it the best. You know, they flag your video, and then you have the opportunity to like replace the music or do some edits. But like if you're doing Twitch, then they just outright make the edits on their own. You know, they replace the music or just reject your video. Same thing with Facebook Gaming. I mean, they're just real. As draconian as Facebook is, they're like the least draconian of the streaming services. Which in a way is kind of sad, but you know. If we lived in a different world, I'd love to have like a watch party of Robotech. Sadly, that would not be possible. Not with them. Not without them deleting my channel. I'm always on the cusp of getting deleted. And believe me, I cover all these weird games, and you know, the weird games they also can. Wow, holy crap, man! This is harder. Oh. I think it's because she's not as powerful. Yeah, interesting. So this does play different depending on the character you use. So there's a fair amount of replayability. I'm gonna guess that there's not that many levels since it was originally a Game Boy game, so probably that's where they make up for content by giving you more characters to play. This is really faster. I know, I do see other content creators that have watch parties, but those are like the... Like YouTube will treat its, anybody that's on their YouTube Red service, those channels, they don't get the same notices that we do. us tiny peon channels. But you know, in all fairness, they're also making them, you know, a ton more money. Yeah, I make YouTube some money, but you know, probably not enough to matter. I mean, I don't make any money off of YouTube or Facebook Gaming or Twitch. You know, they won't sponsor me. So really, this is just for fun. I hope people don't think that I like have some profit in mind when I do this stuff. I mean, I pay for these games myself. This is just like a fun hobby for me. And quite frankly, I get super annoyed with like all the top YouTube gaming channels. Like I like some chatter, but I don't like a whole ton of like wall to wall, every single millisecond filled with some sort of stupid comment. You know, I do like to at some point in time see a game being played and maybe listen to it once in a while, which goes against all of YouTube suggestions. So yeah, that's why I'm a small channel. But I'm totally okay with that. I'd rather be a small channel and not have to fill every single millisecond with annoying chatter that maybe you guys don't even care about. Or, you know, constantly tell you to like and subscribe. You know, like you don't really know how to do that. You know, if you want to do that. Just come and have a good time, relax. I don't have to sell you something every minute of the day. What the hell? Everybody like sucks compared to Rick. Maybe Roy will be better. Well, I don't know. He didn't make it all the way through the show, so maybe doomed from the start on that one. Is this part when I play this Rick? Maybe. I wish I had a rear fire. Transforming doesn't really give you that. Oh, I guess it does. I think it's stuck on the ground. Oh, jeez. Yeah, this form is not so hot. It must be like a real specific situation. You'd want to transform into the full walker. Yeah, guys, you're just a target as a walker. Just hold the jump button and fly for a while. Don't have to worry about like fuel or anything. Yeah, I probably shouldn't do that. Look at this, it's just a wall of bullets. I guess I'm not going to beat it in a day. I mean, you guys might have to indulge me. I might actually have to play multiple episodes of this. The powers, they do not last long. Definitely in waves, like some waves are like really difficult. And then they just have to give you a little break. And they start pouring it on again. Oh. Yeah, I think this is like pure memorization. Boy, okay, this is gonna take me a while to figure out, I think. So why don't we stop it there, and let me see if I can fit this game into my ever-expanding schedule. This is audap. You're watching Robotech, the Macross Saga HD edition on Nintendo Switch. Boy, what a surprise release! I had no idea this was going to come out. I figured something like this would get a little bit more fanfare. But yeah, I mean, I like it. It's tough though. You know, with it being so slow scrolling, you would figure that it would be an easier game, but it's definitely not that. It's all pattern memorization, like you would expect from a Game Boy title. But you know, all the visuals have been spruced up, so they look really sharp. The music's straight from the show, which for me hits a lot of really good notes. Yeah, I really like it. It's at a lower price point too, so it's not too expensive. Yeah, I don't imagine the license is worth as much anymore, but who knows? Yeah, I think the only thing that is really missing is maybe some voice actors to read some of the lines. But it's a download game, so they want to kind of reduce the size as much as possible. I can understand that. Yeah, but check it out if you like shmups. It's a good one. It's not like the best shmup. It's not going to be like a classic or anything, but it's competent. And if you have some nostalgia for the show, even better. I think you'll get a lot more out of it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream. DVD or Blu-ray? Oh, I'm definitely hitting the Blu-ray, man. Buy that right now, actually.